All right, let's dive into three of the most powerful tools you'll ever use on the command line: Grep, Egrep, and sed. If you're a Linux sysadmin or you're getting ready for a tech interview, you absolutely have to know these. They're not just commands, they are your secret weapons for troubleshooting and automation.
So picture this. It's the middle of the night, your most important application just went down, and the log files are just exploding. We're talking thousands of lines a minute. It's a total needle in a haystack situation. So where do you even start? This is where knowing the right tool isn't just nice to have, it's everything.
Okay, so the first thing we do is call in our lead detective, the one we can always count on to find that first critical clue. And that detective's name is Grep. It's always your first move when you're drowning in data. Now, Grep literally stands for Global Regular Expression Print. But what does that mean? Well, its job is actually super simple but incredibly powerful. It just scans through files and prints out any line that matches a pattern you give it. Think of it as the ultimate Control plus F, powered by something called basic regular expressions. But here's where Grep gets really useful with its options, or flags. For example, I makes your search ignore case, so error with a capital E or lowercase e both show up. Add N and you get the line number, which is crucial for context. Or, my personal favorite, you can use V to flip the search on its head and see everything that doesn't match. That's perfect for filtering out all the noise, like boring info messages. And here it is, the moment of truth. With just one simple command, you slice right through that massive log file and pull out every single line that has the word error in it. Just like that, you've found your first lead. You're on the trail. But what if one word isn't enough? What if the problem could be an error, or a failure, or maybe even a denial? A simple search isn't going to cut it. We need to bring in a specialist, one that can handle more complex cases. We need Egrep. So meet Egrep, which stands for Extended Grep. It does the same basic thing as Grep, but it's running on a much more powerful engine. We're talking Extended Regular Expressions, or ERE. This lets you build way more complex and flexible search patterns, and honestly, with a lot less headache. Okay, pay attention, because this right here is a classic technical interview question. What is the actual difference between Grep and Egrep? The answer is all about the type of regular expressions they use. Grep uses basic regex, which is fast and great for simple keywords. Egrep, with its extended regex, understands special characters like the pipe symbol, which means or, without you needing to add extra backslashes. That makes it the go-to tool when your search gets tricky. And this is what that power looks like in the real world. A single egrep command that searches recursively, that's what the R flag does, through your entire log directory for any line that contains either fail or error. You're hitting multiple files from multiple keywords all at once. It's just a huge leap in efficiency. So, you've used Grep and Egrep to track down the problem. Turns out there's a bad IP address in like a dozen different configuration files. So what are you going to do? Open each one and fix it by hand? No way. It's time to stop just finding the problem and start fixing it automatically. And for that, we need sed, the stream editor. This is where things get really cool, because we're moving from just searching to actually changing things. Sed reads text line by line, applies whatever command you give it, like find and replace, and then prints out the modified text. It's like having a little programmable robot that edits files for you. Now, sed is famous for its substitute command, s old new /g. It's your workhorse for bulk replacements. You can also delete lines that match a pattern, which is great for cleaning up files. But the real game changer, the one that sysadmins absolutely love, is the I flag. This tells sed to edit the file in place, meaning it modifies the original file directly. This is the absolute key to real automation. The workflow is actually really straightforward. First, you identify the exact piece of text you need to change. Second, you build your substitution command. And third, you execute it with that magic I flag to apply the fix everywhere it's needed. Just remember that simple pattern: identify, construct, execute. And there it is, the solution, all in one beautiful line of code. This command finds every single instance of that old, wrong IP address in the config file, replaces it with the new one, and saves the changes. The problem is solved, it was automated, and it took you all of 5 seconds. Okay, so we put out the fire, crisis averted. Now, let's switch gears and boil all this down to exactly what you need to remember to completely ace the command line part of your next technical interview. So, here are your key takeaways. Number 1, know the Grep versus Egrep difference inside and out. It will come up. Number 2, understand that sed is your go-to for automated in-place editing. Don't forget the power of the pipe to chain these commands together into powerful one-liners. And finally, you have to be fluent with those key flags. I for case insensitive, N for line numbers, and R for recursive searches.
And hey, if you want to show you've really been in the trenches, keep these pro tips in your back pocket. If your search isn't finding anything, it's probably your syntax, so double check it. And please always test your sed commands on a copy of a file before you use that negative I flag for real. And finally, learn to use anchors, the little caret for the start of a line and the $ for the end, to make your searches super precise. So there you have it. You just used these 3 tools to hunt down a critical error and deploy a fix across your entire system in just minutes. You took what could have been an all-night disaster and turned it into a quick, scripted, repeatable solution. So the only question left is, now that you see how powerful this is, what are you going to automate next?